classes via Google Hangouts. So it's being recorded and it'll be available later on YouTube. So you can check it out on YouTube. Hello, I got to turn my camera on, don't I? That'd be helpful. Hello, good evening. Hello, hello. Tricia Bart here. I'm a certified clinical aromatherapist and Reiki master and Young Living Gold in practice here at Body, Mind, Spirit in Quincy. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Tonight we're going to be talking about healthy weight management using Young Living products. And we also have a guest speaker who's going to give us some tips on ways to support ourselves with our healthy weight management goals. I'm going to go ahead and get our slide presentation going because I've got some thoughts to share with you. Easier to share on slides. There we go. Okay. So I love to, how many here are brand new to essential oils? Absolutely no one. Yay! How many have been using essential oils for more than a month? Oh, more than 3 months? More than 6 months? More than a year? Oh, everyone, more than a year. Excellent. How many more than 2 years? More than 5 years? No. Oh, just me. Oh, okay. All right. And my husband, he counts too. All right. Well, anyway, welcome so much. Tonight we're going to talk about Young Living essential oils. These are the only products that I use in my practice here at Body, Mind, Spirit and for my family. And there are lots of good reasons why. And I know all of you here are on the same page with me as far as Young Living. Let me tell you a little bit about my Young Living story. That picture with all of those ladies is from convention a couple years ago in Salt Lake City, Utah. You see Dre there, and you may recognize Shayla and Ellen and Kelly and Carrie. And those other ladies are friends of mine. Annie's a friend of mine from New Jersey, and Sherry makes her home in Florida. And to me, that's just the coolest thing about being part of Young Living is the beautiful, amazing people you meet who care about the same things you do, health and wellness and vibrant life and living a purposeful life. And down the bottom left corner is Robin and Sandy and me and the Ula guys. Okay, so they're married. I know, it's okay. So am I, but not hard on the eyes, are they? Plus, they've got a great story to share with us. And Ula is actually part of being fit. So we'll share some thoughts on being fit in an Ula way tonight, too. But the picture on the far right is one that I never would have imagined. About 7 years ago, my husband and I were introduced to Young Living oils, and it's actually all his fault that we're here tonight. Hi, honey. Thank you. That's my husband, Lenny. We were running a professional theater company together back in New Jersey, and he was getting ready for a performance and setting the lights for the show. And when you set lights for a theater show, they have these great big knobs that you have to turn. And so he was doing this all day long. And at the end of the day, as the rather theatrical person he is, he was griping and whining about the pain in his wrist and arms. And luckily, there happened to be some people who were using our space. And they said, well, we use essential oils. You want to try some? I said, sure. And they whipped out this little brown bottle and just a drop or two and rubbed it on. And literally in about 30 seconds, he turned to me and said, oh, you got to get some of this stuff. I thought, wow, okay, if I can see this man have relief that quickly, this is something we have to look into. Now, my health was a little different at that point, and I wasn't ready to hear the story about oils. It really took almost a year before I was ready to start using oils for myself. But once we started, boy, we have never turned back. I have had changes at the cellular level, and we've changed over all of our personal and household care products because I didn't realize that what I was using to clean my bathroom was contributing to how I was feeling. I would clean my bathroom and be down for the count for the rest of the day. And it didn't even occur to me that our cats that we love so much were walking on that floor that I just cleaned with bleach. So it's been a journey for us. We've learned a lot. And I hope that as you go on your journey with Young Living, you'll also learn about some of these toxins that are in so many household products and that we have an option. We have a way to take better care of ourselves and our family. So this picture, that was the same year, 2 years ago. That's me at the farm in Mona, Utah, putting a lavender plant in the ground. And I'm going to say next year or the year after that or the year after that, hopefully that plant will be producing lavender essential oil that will be in a bottle that'll maybe show up in your essential rewards order. How cool is that? Um, it was a very special moment for me. I still pulled out my phone and took a selfie, but it was really remarkable. And I never expected to be on this journey, and I am so grateful for it every day. So Young Living is a really remarkable company. That's the farm in Mona, Utah. That's actually a race that they have through the lavender fields every year. And it is truly that beautiful. But please pay attention to what you see here. What do you see between the lavender plants? Weeds. Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. This is the mission statement of Young Living. And I love to share this because every company has a mission statement. How many of you work for someone or you work for yourself and you have a mission statement? That's part of being in business. It gives you focus so you know what you do. But for so many businesses, it just feels like lip service. For Young Living, this is really who this company is. We honor our stewardship to champion nature's living energy, essential oils, by fostering a community of healing and discovery while inspiring individuals to wellness, purpose, and abundance. And that's pretty extraordinary. And I'll say, Young Living is not only about wellness, they are about purpose and abundance, and they offer us an opportunity to embrace that in our lives. And if that is of interest to you, we have a little class at 8:30 tonight, and you're welcome to join us for that to learn more about the abundance side of Young Living. So this kind of map of the world shows where Young Living is all around the world. This is so exciting. I mean, this is not a company that has a headquarters somewhere and sources essential oils from brokers. Young Living has farms and partner farms and co-op farms around the world. We have offices and distribution centers and distilleries all around the world. And every dot represents a place where Young Living has a presence. So what is an essential oil? An essential oil is a volatile aromatic liquid, very highly concentrated, primarily extracted through steam distillation. A little bit of the history of essential oils. Essential oils have been used for thousands of years, really since the beginning of mankind on this planet. You'll see images from the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians. They were used in Asian traditions as well. You'll see references to essential oils in some of the oldest documents in the world. The Weaver's Papyrus is one of the oldest scientific documents, and it refers to essential oils. There are hundreds of references to essential oils in the Bible. We just understand that plants and our bodies work together beautifully. Young Living truly is the world leader in essential oils. They've been sharing essential oils with the world for over 20 years. And this man, Gary Young, is a visionary. His vision is to bring essential oils to every home in the world. Pretty remarkable. I think it's going to happen. We're getting there. We're getting there. So you'll hear a lot of companies say, "Oh, we're as good as Young Living," and for those of you that know Young Living, you understand this is the but. This is something that no other company in the world can guarantee you when it comes to their essential oils. This is quality from the seed that goes in the ground all the way through when that seal is put on your bottle and it's shipped off to you. Because it matters that the right botanical goes in the ground. And Young Living searches the globe to ensure the highest quality seeds go in the ground, non-GMO, heirloom, and that's a lavender plant going in. Cultivation, remember the weeds from that picture? When it comes to cultivation, Young Living lets nature do its thing. If there are weeds, they get pulled by hand. There are no herbicides or pesticides used on these plants because we understand that when you put an essential oil on your skin, it goes in your skin, right? So it matters that there are no chemicals added to this process. The distillation process is very particular. You know, it might be fun to put some plant material and some olive oil and enhance the flavor of that olive oil. But in truth, when it comes to essential oils, there's such a range of chemical molecules in that essential oil that affect how it will impact our bodies. And so it matters that the essential oil is distilled for the right amount of time, at the right temperature, under the right pressure. And Young Living has a proprietary process to ensure that that happens. The testing is rigorous. We have our own laboratories where we test every single batch of oil. We also use third-party laboratories not affiliated with Young Living to ensure that that essential oil is unadulterated. And then finally, the seal. And that's your guarantee that what is in that bottle is a Young Living essential oil. We've all been using essential oils for a while. I hope you've had some fun with some do-it-yourself projects. But you know, if you've done that, how easy it is to take the drop reducer out of your bottle and make your blend. And if you buy caps, you can just put a new cap right on there and it looks like an unopened bottle. So it's very easy for someone to take that beautiful Young Living essential oil, use it for themselves, recap it, and then sell it someplace like eBay or Amazon. So please only buy your oils directly from Young Living or a vendor that you know only sells Young Living oils. So this is really exciting. If you would like to, if this is your thing, you can be part of the spring reforestation at Highland Flats in Idaho. Registration is open now. They have 3 6-day-week options available, and it starts at the end of April. If you want to, go to youngliving.com under company events, featured events, and then you'll see a link there where you can click through to the 2016 calendar and get all the information there on attending and being a part of the reforestation. That's really exciting. And hello, who's going to convention? We need some extra raffle tickets here for the people that are going to convention.
Oh.
Woo! Who wants to go to convention now? I'm telling you, convention is life-changing. It will take 3 years off the learning curve. Whether you're interested in sharing Young Living or just love the oils and the products and you want to learn more. I have been to every single convention since I started except one, and that was the year that my mom moved here to Quincy, because she moved here about a week before convention and I didn't feel like I could just go away after she got here. And I tell you, we've gotten to the point where we have a class almost every Tuesday night here, and I could teach for an entire year and not share all the information that we learn at convention. So come join us. It's a blast, isn't it? We have so much fun, and we're going to have a great group there this year too. But there's an opportunity now to experience convention like a VIP. Hello. So get on board. They're going to be drawing 6 lucky winners. Now this is based on certain criteria. You need to accomplish certain goals to be eligible to become a VIP at convention. So check that out and see if that's of interest to you. So there are 3 basic ways that we can use essential oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatically, putting a drop in your hands, cupping it over the mouth and nose, using a diffuser like the one pictured there. We've got the dewdrop going here, which is really, I have to admit, it's my favorite diffuser. It's so quiet. It uses tap water. I put filtered water in there. Just a couple of drops of the essential oil, and it will fill a whole room. Aromatically, well, think about it. When you inhale an essential oil, how do you know that you're experiencing it?
How you feel?
How you feel? You smell it. And how do you smell? You breathe, right? And so when you inhale, the molecules of that essential oil go where? They go up your nose and what? Right into your brain. Okay. So it matters about purity. So you'll hear people get all hung up about, oh, well, you can inhale essential oils, but please don't ever apply them topically. Well, guess what? When you inhale it, it goes right to your brain. It doesn't get any more serious than that, right? So applying them topically is a beautiful way to use essential oils. I'm going to pull out some lavender essential oil. And you might be saying, well, gosh, Tricia, that's a lavender vitality essential oil. That's intended for internal use. Yes, it is. So for those of you that have been with Young Living for more than a year, you are probably aware of this wonderful change. Young Living now has a whole line of oils that are labeled for internal consumption with this beautiful white vitality label, and specifically intended for internal use, completely safe for internal use. Beautiful thing about these, the essential oil that's in these vitality bottles is exactly the same as the essential oil that's in the bottles that are labeled for aromatic and topical use. Okay, so don't let it confuse you. I'm actually going to use this internally because it's lavender and that's perfectly safe to do. So I'm just going to take a drop. But if I had a bottle that was labeled for aromatic and topical use, I could do that with the lavender oil as well and use it topically. Lavender is so beautiful for the skin and for helping us get a good night's sleep. So topical application, just put it wherever. Soles of the feet is a beautiful place to use essential oils when you're first getting started. The skin's thicker there. But still, the essential oils will absorb readily and they'll be in every cell in your body in about 20 minutes. Pretty amazing. I would stick with the on-label usage. How's that? So if it's in the Vitality line, you're free to take it internally. If it's labeled for internal use, absolutely go right ahead. I wouldn't be at all concerned about that. The third way you can use them is internally. And again, start low and go slow when it comes to your oils. Even diffusing. If you're when you have someone that's brand new to the oils, suggest that they only diffuse for 10, 15, 20 minutes the first time. Turn it off, see how they feel, and then they can turn it back on again in a couple of hours. Because the essential oils can help our bodies to gently detoxify. And if you have someone who, like me, was using Clorox and all kinds of nonsense in their bathroom to clean their house and all kinds of traditional personal care products, they may have a little bit of a detox reaction when they start using essential oils. So start low and go slow. Same thing with internal usage. 1 or 2 drops in a veggie cap is wonderful. Maybe put a little carrier oil. What's a carrier oil?
V6, olive oil, fatty oil.
Fatty oil, what else? Coconut oil, almond oil, all beautiful, right? So that will help dilute the essential oil and slow down its absorption. So that's the way I would use them internally. You can see, you can also put them directly in a beverage if you'd like to. Glass, stainless steel, ceramic only. Okay, we talked about this a little before because we're trying some sleek essence. We don't want to put them in styrofoam. Who's done that? Isn't that fun? Then you're standing there and your cup is leaking all over the place, right? Okay. So the premium starter kit, as of today, will now have the Vitality oils in it for the ones that are suggested for internal use. It makes it so much easier when you're sharing with a friend for the first time to help them visually know these are the ones that I can use internally and these are the ones that I should use topically and aromatically. Nice and easy, right? So this is the way that a lot of people get started with their oils. It gives them a chance to explore lots of different products. They get a couple of on-the-go packs of Ninja Red. They get a diffuser, just beautiful. And they also get some of those wonderful Love It, Share It little bottles, so they don't have to give their friend their whole bottle of essential oil. That's how it used to be for those who've been around more than a couple of years. Can't tell you how many bottles of Peace and Calming and Panaway I gave away. My gosh. Now it's so easy. You can just put a few drops in one of those little bottles and share. So in April, Young Living wants to give you free stuff. How many of you like to take advantage of this every month? It's awesome. Oh my gosh. So in April, if your order is 190 PV or more, you'll receive a 15 milliliter bottle of orange essential oil. We can hardly keep orange essential oil in our house because we love to put a drop or two in our Ninja Red in the morning.
And my club soda at night.
And your club soda at night. It's great for enhancing the flavor of beverages. Beautiful cooking too, like quick breads, like muffins and that kind of thing. And a 5 milliliter Panaway. Well, we needed Panaway tonight. And that's the oil that got us started too. So how wonderful is that? And if you are on Essential Rewards and that 190 PV order is in the Essential Rewards program, you also get a big bottle of Stress Away, which is because none of us have any stress. Okay. If your order is 250 PV or more, they add Digest and Cleanse, which is excellent for this time of year. Great for our conversation tonight about helping the body release stuff that it doesn't need anymore. Great for cleansing. And then if your order is 300 PV or more, they're going to add 3 of the kid scent oils in there, which is absolutely amazing. A 5 milliliter of Owie, Tummy Jive, and Genius. And these are not just for kids. That just means that they've already been diluted. But our oils are so effective, diluted or straight. So Owie, obviously, if you got a little scratch, put it right on there. Tummy Jive, beautiful, like Diagize, and Genius, the Genius blend. So if you have anyone that has a little trouble focusing, or if they have a big test coming up, big presentation, pull out the Genius. I can't believe all that Young Living has going on this month. It's crazy. So if you have a friend who's gone inactive, meaning that they haven't placed an order in over 12 months, you can help them get their account reactivated in April. And if they do it with a 100 PV order or more, they're going to receive a free bottle of frankincense. They've never done this before, never. So this is extraordinary and a great time to help your friends get restarted because frankincense, Magic stuff. Okay, so we're going to move into our conversation tonight. Our conversation is about healthy weight management, because I don't know about you, but it suddenly started getting warmer around here, and I started pulling out some clothes, and I was like, wow, what happened? And I've given up excuses. I'm ready to take full responsibility for what's going on with my body and my life. I'm down with this. So about a week ago, I started taking my Sleek Slim caps, and I got serious with chewing my Sleek gum and making sure my Sleek is in my water. And we're walking every day now. So I'm really excited about these changes. But just like anything, changing habits takes persistence and consistency. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in America. Most of us want to be on the road to health, but I'm not sure that's what's really happening. Over 67% of Americans are overweight, with 34% of them actually obese, and 17% of children are obese. Look at the billions of dollars that are being spent because we're having trouble with healthy weight management. This is from the CDC, and the white and the light blues are better. Well, the white means no data, but the light blue means less than 10% obese. And you can see what's happened to our country in just, well, that's almost 20 years. But look at what we see now in 2014. Only 5 states in the District of Columbia are saying that they have a prevalence of obesity under 25%. And 23 states, 25 to 30%, consider themselves obese. 3 states have a prevalence of obesity over 35%. That's extraordinary. So 1 in 3 people is considered obese. Plus, it's not just the challenge of how we look and feel, but there are real health risks associated with being overweight. Diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer. There are actually cancers associated with obesity, heart disease, stroke. Here are some of those cancers. And look, it's worse for women than it is for men. To be honest, when we look around, I think women have a greater challenge around this than men do. My personal thought is that we got stuff going on in our water that affects our hormones more than it affects men. And this is part of the challenge that we have when it comes to our health. But most of us knowingly jump off the cliff. We know we shouldn't be having that extra snack. We shouldn't be having those extra treats at night. We should be getting up and moving instead of sitting in front of the TV. But we do it anyway. So we're going to give you some thoughts tonight on how to change that. Oh gosh, high fructose corn syrup. And this sucker is in just about every processed food out there. So if you haven't already made the shift in your grocery shopping, start thinking about shopping the perimeter. Shop the perimeter. That's where the unprocessed food is. If you're going up and down the aisles, you're not eating food. It's not food. It's processed chemicals. Many of us have been sold the story on whole wheat, but it's true. It's actually whole grain bread has more carbohydrates in it than eating a candy bar. Now, I'm not suggesting that you substitute the candy bar for the whole grain bread, but we just need to understand how grains impact our body. And gosh, so many of us live such a fast-paced life that we do things like drink a lot of caffeine, a lot of sugary sodas to help keep ourselves going. But all of that increases our risk of stroke, heart attack, obesity. Our cholesterol levels are up. So you see on that bottom left, that xenoestrogens, that's a real challenge for women. We have so many places where our body is receiving fake estrogens from plastics, from pharma water, women who use hormone replacement, and it ends up in our water, and there's no way to get it out. So we're consuming these extra estrogens, and our body thinks it has them all. So all those little receptor cells get blocked. You hear about women with so many challenges with hormones. So these are just some of the causes of weight gain. And it's all kinds of things. Irradiated foods. You might not even be thinking of. Lack of enzymes, nutritional deficiencies. Many of these are things that we can change. A clogged colon. So we'll give you some thoughts on some changes that you can make that are positive for you and your family. One suggestion I have for you is go as much organic as you can. And the reason for that is just about every protein out there, eggs, meat, fish, poultry. Who am I missing? Okay,
Cheese, milk,
right, dairy. Okay, just about every animal-based protein out there that is not raised organically is raised with antibiotics and hormones. Okay, we don't need those unless you're ill and you go to a doctor and they say you need them. Okay, you shouldn't be consuming them with every single meal. Our fruits and vegetables are raised with pesticides or they're genetically modified, and they bring us no vitality, no life. Genetically modified foods have absolutely zero frequency. They contribute nothing to you. They're dead. It's like eating a package of sawdust. Okay, might not even be as good as sawdust. So this is so important, and those of you who have been to my classes before know, after we clean out the personal care products, the first thing we do is get the gut balanced and healthy. So much of our immune system is in our gut, and if this isn't working to the optimum level, nothing else is going to be. So keep your system clean, and you can be like these happy elephants after you get everything all cleaned up. So that's about the cleansing trio. Has anyone tried the cleansing trio? Wow, cool, cool. So this is a wonderful way to kick off your program. It doesn't require any changes in your eating habits, although this is a great time to start making some of those changes. So the cleansing trio contains 3 products that can help improve your health by cleansing your system and eliminating waste. So really cleaning out the intestine and the colon. And of course, the essential oils in there help support the normal liver function, and they can help give you new energy and improve sense of well-being. So that includes, let me see if there's here.
Sorry, I am so sorry.
It includes ICP, which is a fiber product, Comfort Tone, which this is one that I always take with me when I travel, because whenever I travel, things kind of get funky with how my body is working. So I always take Comfort Tone with me. And Essential Zyme. Enzymes are so critical to every process in the body. So if you're not supplementing with enzymes, this may be a great place for you to start. So much of our food that arrives in our grocery stores just doesn't have the enzymes in it. It's supposed to come with the enzymes we need to digest it properly, but our fruit is picked before it's ripe, so the enzymes never develop. So consider supplementing with enzymes with every meal. Juva Power. This is excellent for supporting the liver. Okay, so that's really the next step. After we get the digestive system healthy, we want to do everything we can to support the liver. So any Young Living product that starts with Juva, Juva Cleanse, Juva Tone, Juva Power, Juva Spice, they're all about helping to support the liver. So this one, you sprinkle a tablespoon on your food. Juva Spice is one that you can sprinkle on food as well. So it's a great way to enhance the flavor and also support healthy liver function. And of course, Ninja Red. I personally think Ninja Red is the single simplest, best thing you can do for your health. Drinking 2 to 4 ounces a day. And it's one of those things that you don't even realize how much it's helping you until you stop drinking it. And then who knows, you might be feeling sluggish, might not be able to focus as well. Great for energizing, fortifying, and revitalizing the body. It helps with sustained energy. It can help prevent oxidative stress. So the negative side of free radicals in the body. This juice is just chock full of antioxidants. Another important part of feeding the system is a full spectrum. Now they're calling it a multi-nutrient or a nutriment. It goes beyond your traditional nutritional product. It uses a synergistic suspension isolation process so that you get these different delivery systems that are appropriate for the different vitamins that are in here. Antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and other food-based goodies for your body. It also has probiotics in it. So this is an amazing product. It was completely revamped and released at convention again last year. We've started taking it on a daily basis, and I just noticed great sustained energy from taking this product. So I encourage you to give this one a try. Another one that's really important for feeding the system is longevity. So think of Ninja Red as your water-based antioxidants and longevity as your fat-based antioxidants. We need both. in the body. This guy is such a powerhouse. It has clove essential oil in it, which is nature's strongest antioxidant. You've seen those charts, you know. Well, here are blueberries, and here's kale, here's the ninja wolfberry, and here's clove essential oil. So if you want to help keep your body rusting from the inside out, which is basically what happens when we have free radical damage, get yourself on longevity every day. Omega Gives. How many of you have heard of omega-3 fatty acids? They're so important to brain health and the health of all the fatty organs in the body, the liver, the brain, the eyes. So important. This product also has vitamin D3, which is absolutely critical to the health of your gut. This one is, so it's a fantastic fish oil supplement, and it also includes some clove essential oil, German chamomile, and spearmint essential oil. Some people have asked me, do you burp it? Do you taste fish oil? I never have a problem with that, and I think it's the essential oils. The cool thing about this product is the essential oils keep the omega-3s from going rancid. And this is so critical. You may not be aware of it, but taking an omega-3 product that doesn't have a way to preserve the oils is probably worse for you than not taking one at all. So taking a rancid omega-3 is worse for you than not taking one at all. But the beauty of our products is we have essential oils in there, which keep the omega-3s fresh. Another amazing product, great for supporting gut health, is our Life 5 probiotic. The wonderful thing about this is it has 5 clinically proven probiotic strains, and these are actually intended to be in a human body. So many of the probiotics that are on the market have strains of bacteria that don't even normally occur in the human body. You may not be aware of that. So this one has 10 billion active cultures. Keep it refrigerated after you open it. Don't be concerned about it arriving unrefrigerated. You may have a tiny bit of die-off, but with 10 billion cultures, just pop it in the refrigerator once it arrives, and it can be fantastic for you. The suggestion on this is actually to take it at night after you've digested your dinner, before you go to bed. And what that does is it allows the good guys to colonize and adhere to the wall of your wall of your intestine, which is so important for our immune system. Another great product for giving you whole body nutrition is Pure Protein Complete. Protein is so important to us as we're working on healthy weight management. This particular product is a 5-protein blend. It has RBGH-free whey, which is so important. There are very few whey products available on the market that are RBGH-free, meaning they don't have that bovine growth hormone in them. It's also a soy-free product. Now, soy is one of those estrogens in our body, unless it's fermented and organic. So, we've kind of been sold a bill of goods on how beneficial soy is. So you might want to be mindful of how much soy you are consuming. This is a soy-free product. So that fantastic 25 grams of protein helps build lean muscle. And that's what we need as we're trying to shift over and manage our weight management goals. Great for energy levels and for post-workout muscle recovery. So fitness. Well, how cool is it that we have an oil blend to help support us emotionally as we're making these changes as well? Do any of you use the whaaat Infuse 7 products? I'm going to pass this guy around because I've got some fitness goals. And feel free to take a drop if you'd like. So this blend is specially formulated to help support you when it comes to your fitness. And you'll see I have my little my whaaat fitness band on tonight to remind me that I'm going for a walk with my family when I get home instead of just going and sitting on my butt in front of the TV. So, and right on the affirmation band, it says, I am fit, healthy, disciplined, and strong. So you can have these reminders, these little, yeah, you're okay, you got this, on your arm all day long if you want. The whaaat bands you can get from the whaaat guys on whaaatlife.com. So this particular blend is formulated to help you, uplift you, energize you, and give you inspiration. So what do you think of the smell of that one? Yeah. And it's also got, I think it's got basil in it, right? Can you smell basil in there? Maybe. There's one of the herbals in there. So we know that that might be very relaxing to muscles after a workout as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Sleek product line, which was specifically designed to help with healthy weight management. And you have a little brochure on this as well, which you're welcome to take. And it outlines the Sleek program for you. And, you know, pick one product, pick a combination of the products. I put myself on a regimen a couple of years ago that was really very successful for me with Sleek Essence, the gum, and Sleek bars. And then I broke my foot and have been inactive for a while. So and now I'm back to my goals and working towards that. But I love Sleek Essence. Who tried it before we got started? What did you think?
Oh, I've tried it before.
Did you like the taste of it in the water? Yeah. Yeah. So drinking water is so important. Becky's going to talk about this in a moment. And there's so many people that just cannot get watered down. So if you have challenges around drinking water, consider adding some Sleek Essence to it. We also get the benefits of those great citrus oils. Citrus oils are so good at helping our body release toxins. Spearmint as well. Spearmint can help with healthy appetite management. Ocotea, stevia. So stevia is actually not an essential oil. Well, this is a leaf extract. It may be an extract used in this. But stevia is a wonderful sweet product that we can use. So this has a sweet taste to it. But stevia also has inulin in it. And inulin is one of those fructooligosaccharides. You might have seen FOS on things. And those are the long chain sugars that feed the good guys in our gut. So this is so important to our health. The Sleek Slim Caps, these are awesome. Could you draw a raffle ticket for us? Somebody's going to get a packet of Sleek Slim Caps.
Right now already.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Essential oils, dietary fibers, and other ingredients to help with feelings of satiety. The cool thing is you take it 45 minutes to an hour. You take one of the packs, 45 minutes to an hour before your 2 largest meals of the day. And I tell you, I found these really do help with feeling full and helping you stay on track with what you want to eat at a meal instead of sitting there and stuffing your face. You really do feel full and you're done and you can push yourself away. So who's going to take home a day's supply?
Tickets, ladies, 179.
179. All right, congratulations. Let's pass that on down. The Sleek tea. We had some of that brewed for tonight. I love the taste of the vanilla in the Sleek tea. It has cocoa in it. Frankincense. It has powdered frankincense in there. What was that? When we take frankincense internally, it's so supportive of our immune systems and normal cell growth. You'll see that's that FOS that I said before, that fructooligosaccharides. And ocotea. And it also has oolong tea in it. So we get a little natural caffeine in there. I personally do not do well with caffeine. I feel like my eyeballs are rolling in my head. It's not a pretty thing. I get that flush from it. But I can drink this tea. And I can even drink it in the evening and go to sleep at night. So it has to do with the quality of the product. Sleek gum. Oh, this stuff is awesome. Let's draw another one. I've got a package of Sleek gum to give away tonight.
Oh, I love it.
So my sister used to say terrible things about how loudly I chewed my gum, but I don't care because I love chewing gum. Have any of you tried this Sleek
Yes.
gum? Oh, well, somebody's going to get 2 tonight.
183.
183.
She wanted it really bad.
This is an amazing product. So the resin in here, the stuff that you chew, is actually frankincense resin. And I don't know about you, but I like to chew gum when I'm flying, particularly when I'm landing. It just helps my ears equalize the pressure. And the last time I flew, I made the mistake of forgetting my Sleek gum. So I went into the little convenience store to buy some gum. Every single gum, whether it was sugar-free or not, had aspartame in it. Every single gum. So I did not buy any of that. So aspartame is a known neurotoxin. Not good. So how lovely to have a gum that you can chew safely and enjoy. And I've had people, say, gosh, that smells kind of peppery. What are you chewing here? And I think that's the frankincense resin. It doesn't taste peppery to me. I just love the taste of it. And of course, the sleek bars. This may be my all-time favorite product. I have a sleek bar every day in the afternoon. It's my afternoon snack, and it helps me get through the day in style. I love sleek bars, and guess what? At convention last year, they came out with a chocolate enrobed sleek bar. And the chocolate that Young Living uses is processed in such a way that it still actually does have the antioxidant benefits that you'd expect. So I'm going to give away a chocolate coated sleep bar because I really love you guys. And my great friend Andrea told me, and now I know, when they first had these available, you could only get them with separate shipping, which was kind of a bummer because it was a little expensive. But you can now opt to include it with your order. Just there's a little disclaimer where you say, yes, I understand they may melt all over the place, but that's okay. So now you don't have to pay extra shipping. They're all individually wrapped. Yep, they're all individually wrapped. Okay, who's getting a chocolate coated?
186.
Awesome. So, fruits and nuts. It needs to go lower.
Betty, you need to give us our convention ones.
Oh yeah.
Because
The four
Andrea needs another chance.
ladies are going to, right? You said you're going.
I am going.
Four ladies are going to convention, so they get an extra ticket in there. So we get the beauty of wolfberries and dates and coconut. They are absolutely beautiful and so tasty and very satisfying. There is a potato starch in here. You see that potato skin extract, and that helps with the feeling of satiety. So this is a great way to have a healthy snack, good sugars, good protein, and help you feel full and stay satisfied through the afternoon.
How many, oh, we're gonna tell you how many calories and stuff.
Here you go. You can look at the package. This is the chocolate enrobed, and here's the without the chocolate. There you go. So here's a suggestion of the sleek regimen. For breakfast, use Balance Complete or Pure Protein Complete as a meal replacement shake. Have your Ninja Red. For your snack, put some Sleek Essence in your water and have a healthy snack. Fruit, a handful of nuts, and that's the thing with nuts. It's like a quarter of a cup of nuts. It's not 2 cups of nuts, right? Because they are very dense in calories. Lunch, have your sleek tea 15 minutes before your meal, some essential zymes, and have a light, well-balanced lunch. I don't know where the rest of that regimen is. I think it's in your booklet there. But there's some great products that you can add to the sleek regimen. The products that are in that cleansing trio, Comfort Tone, ICP, Essential Zyme. Some of the oils that are wonderful: believe, motivation, acceptance, forgiveness, rutavala. Oh, sorry, that's out of stock.
Yes.
Hope, Melissa, frankincense. So many beautiful things. You might need some support around hormone balance. So products like Fluorescence or the Ester Tincture, Progestins Plus. So why do some succeed and some not? And this is where I'm going to turn things over to Becky, because sometimes we need to change our habits and we need some help around that. And it's really about this emotional state. So I'm going to turn this. Do you want the clicker? We'll make you all official. This is my good friend Becky Hymanen. Hello, my darling. And feel free to share your story too, if you'd like to.
She didn't tell me I was going to share my story. I wasn't really prepared for that. But I've been using essential oils for a couple years now, and I have, before I started essential oils, I was going regularly to Weight Watchers because I needed to lose some weight, and I had the attitude, and I needed to learn the how to make it work. And, I had finally decided, yes, I am ready to lose weight, because before that I was like, leave me alone. I don't want somebody telling me I need to lose weight. So until I was ready, I was not, and I'm not sure which button I'm supposed to push to make this good.
This guy on the right. We'll go to the next one.
Okay. So Obviously, to succeed, you need to commit to your weight management program. You need to, the healthy eating habits are possibly even more important than exercise. It's possible to lose weight without exercising. Many people who are seriously overweight cannot exercise for very long because their joints won't support them. But by changing their eating habits, they can get their weight down to where they can move, and really then the weight program will take off. You can choose your sleep collection and save up to 10%, and that will also, of course, help. And um, step 3 is set a goal using a specific goal like exercise, or exercise 30 minutes rather than exercise more. You can choose, I'm going to eat a diet that is high in vegetables with this particular, 3 ounces of lean protein per meal, and I'm going to have healthy snacks, and also you need something that's measurable. Determine how you're going to measure your goal. Example is days exercised or miles run, or it could be weight lost or inches lost or more energy. If you can accomplish a goal that 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago you couldn't accomplish, you got to give yourself credit for that. But that particular one is not going to be very measurable to set as a goal, but you can look back at it and say, I'm succeeding. Accountable, develop a way to help be accountable. Share your goals with a friend and ask them to help you follow up. Or you can tell a friend that you will meet them at the Croc Center. And if you've paid for a program at the Croc Center and you haven't told a friend you're going to go, you might say, I just don't feel like going. I'm not going to go. I don't care if I lose the money. But if you told a friend, you're going to go, because otherwise your friend's going to be on the phone saying, I'm here waiting for you and you aren't here. Realistic. Make sure your goal's attainable. Exercise 30 minutes a day rather than 2 hours a day. Now, I hear people say, oh, I need to lose weight. I'm going to do Zumba for an hour, and and they do it for like 2 days, and then it's not realistic. It's not sustainable. Time frame. Establish a specific time in which you plan to accomplish your goal, for 30 days or 60 days or whatever. I mean, if you're talking weight loss, you're not going to be able to say a specific time, although sometimes people will come to Weight Watchers saying, I need to lose weight for my son's wedding. I would really like to lose X number of pounds. And that's what they look for. That's what their goal is. If they lose 23 pounds and they were aiming for 25, they're usually still pretty happy about it. And if they're not, there's somebody there to say, you lost weight, be happy. That's part of the doing things with a friend or a support group. Evaluate your progress. Take time to check on your improvement, and that way you can maintain your motivation and ask, how am I doing with this goal? Do I need to change my goal and do things a little bit differently? And celebrate your victories. I mean, when you lose 5 pounds, you might be aiming for 30, but you've lost 5 pounds. That's exciting. So celebrate your victories. No.
Sabotage yourself.
Meet a friend at the park and go for a walk. Say, I need some friend time, and I've got this celebration, and maybe we can have a coffee afterwards. But skip the chocolate cake. So 10 ways to stay on track. Start now by committing yourself to doing it. Drink water regularly every day. Consider it your job. I mean, whether you're trying to lose weight or not, water is so important. You got to stay hydrated. And when you're exercising, you will get tired if you're not properly hydrated. And you'll feel hungry if you're not properly hydrated. So fill up the water, take it with you everywhere you go. I find that I drink mine more if I'm in the car driving or riding because, I'm not doing other things. I just reach over and grab my bottle and drink the sip, and half the time, by the time I get where I'm going, it's empty. And I do put essential oils in mine to flavor it. I very seldom drink water without flavoring unless for some reason I end up with my plastic cup instead of my glass bottle.
Which ones are your favorite?
My current favorite is spearmint. I love spearmint. And I like orange with a drop of copaiba because copaiba is, I was really surprised the first time I got this impulse to put it in there because it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor on its own, but it makes the orange taste more fruity. So,
Which one?
well,
Copaiba.
it seems to be a flavor enhancer, just so
Well, it's an oil enhancer, so.
yeah. And eat. Yes, plan your eating, but eat. Don't make up for overeating by not eating. If you ate too much at dinner last night or at lunch, and you can't just skip the next meal. You might eat a light meal, but for your body metabolism to even out and work properly, you have to eat regularly. And if you keep a food journal is a really good thing to keep, by the way, if you are trying to lose weight. Look back on it. And when you had a good week that you lost weight, look and see what you did. What did you do that's different than that? Check to see what you ate. And if you're keeping track of your exercise, you've got that in there too. Remind yourself how far you've come. You might have a ways still to go. Don't focus on that. Focus on maintaining your proper eating habits, proper exercise habits, drinking plenty of water, and yes, I succeeded. And, tell somebody. And no, don't go eat a piece of chocolate cake, but celebrate. And move. Get your sweat on. When you really work up the sweat, your body metabolism starts to change so that you use up the food that you're taking in. And don't let a bad week, if you have a bad week, don't let it turn into a bad month. If you have a bad day, don't let it turn into a bad week. Just say, okay, I blew it. Tomorrow's another day. You wake up the next day and go, yes, today is a new day. I am ready. Vegetables. Vegetables are your friends. Preferably organic vegetables so that you have so that you have the enzymes and stuff that you need in them. But vegetables, you probably want, Weight Watchers recommends, like if you go to a buffet or something, or you're going to a carry-in, and you have all this food to choose from, how do you handle that? Fill half your plate with vegetables. Fill a quarter of it with your 3 to 4 ounces of lean protein. And you've got a quarter left for grains and other things that you might want to indulge in. You do want to include indulgences in your plan, because if you deny yourself, it will feel like a diet rather than a lifestyle. And if it's not a lifestyle, it's not maintainable. So repeat this tomorrow and every day. And, if you're just getting started, you don't have to do everything single step here to start out. Choose one, work on it for a week. Maybe you want to work on increasing your water. So make yourself a measurable goal. I'm going to fill up 2 quart bottles in the morning. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. I'm going to carry some of it with me, and I'm going to work on drinking that 2 quarts every day. I'm going to increase my vegetables. I'm going to have vegetables with every meal. I'm going to put them in my omelet and breakfast. So basically, do it a little at a time. Tell a friend that you're doing it. Preferably work with a friend so that you have that support system. And just go with it.
Awesome. Okay, so what questions do you all have? Are you feeling inspired to recommit to your healthy weight management goals? Did you get some ideas for tonight? Yeah.
No, go ahead.
I just want to just do allow yourself some treat. Because that is huge. So like if you work out, you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do something 7 days a week. I'm going to walk, run, where's going to sit? Like my thing was when I was doing the instant competition, I was like, okay, Sunday is my cheat day. So out of all the 3 meals, which one am I going to choose? Well, I love pizza. So for lunch or dinner, I'm like, the next one's awesome on Sunday. You're like, I can make it to Sunday, and then that pizza tastes so darn good. So do give yourself one thing that you can afford.
Great idea. What are some of your favorite tips, ways that you support yourself? Oh, you have a
That's
question?
all right. Go ahead, and then I'll ask it. That's fine. Go ahead and ask.
I was just asking, does anyone have anything they'd like to share with us? Yeah, yeah.
I the last culture and teacher and kind of water after 5 years and that is so but shopping around the aisles is super key and just avoid anything that's got the processed food. I think that is like one of the easiest things to possibly do is give yourself better. And it may challenge you to find some more recipes and cook better, but thinking recipes and everything.
Yeah. And Becky touched on one of my favorites, and that's planning. Don't find yourself out of the house in the middle of the day or at a time of day when you're going to be hungry without food with you. Take food with you, because if you're finding yourself in a convenience store, you know you're in trouble. Because I drive a lot and I'll stop at a convenience store and I go up and down the aisles like a hungry person. I'm like, that's not food. That's not food. That's not food. There is no food in those places. It's all nonsense.
So many times I've found myself somewhere where I actually well, I think, you know, so I was just saying the other day, like, be a little sort of hot, like, that is so helpful. I mean, like, we had pizza last night, because I was studying the machine, which is maybe vegetarian, but at least I thought, well, I'm not going to eat halfway vegetables, because I just salad, tuna, and some fruit. I literally fill up on salad and fruit and veggies. I can only eat a half piece of pizza when I'm done that.
Fantastic.
Yes, taking a good food with you to a buffet or to a carry-on is key to something you can eat. Basically, cooking more of your meal. You're also
It is.
So you're the first one.
So do you do the Weight Watchers with the sleep stuff now? Because I did with sleep. Sorry, I did a program through a doctor's thing, and I lost like 68 pounds.
Mhm.
And I went off of it because my insurance quit paying for it. I thought I can do this on my own now. Well, it's not easy on my own. So I started Weight Watchers, but they got me at such a high point or whatever that I feel like it's not doing any good. I'm not really gaining, but I'm not really losing either. So can I just do this stuff and it work without doing another program? Or I guess I'm frustrated with Weight Watchers, and I'm like, I'm ready to go back to the other one.
I think the Sleek are a lovely addition when you have a healthy eating program. And I think that's something that Weight Watchers does really
So
well.
do both together.
I wouldn't do away with something that's managing your portions for you and helping you make good choices with the food. That's really important. But I think the Sleek can be that extra little tweak in there.
One thing I found with Weight Watchers is I got to a point I couldn't lose those last 5 pounds. And they said, you're not eating enough. You need to eat your point value. Okay. But I wasn't hungry. And so when I ate more, then I lost the weight because my metabolism revved back up.
And that's what she keeps telling me, that when I eat up to the points, then I'm not gaining, but I'm not losing. And so I'm frustrated, but I was used to losing about 7 pounds. You know, I was eating $600 to $800 calories on this other diet. So, I mean, I was losing about 12 pounds every 2 weeks.
Well, you may have to get your metabolism
Built
balanced
back up.
first. Because I read a book about how Oprah Winfrey had trouble losing. She went on a starvation diet, which is basically what you
Right.
did, and lost a bunch of weight. When she went off it, she gained the weight back. And when she went with Bob Green as a trainer, they discovered that her metabolism was so her body went into starvation mode, and she has to manage her portions really well and exercise a lot to lose weight. Everybody is
I've always had. Is there anything like in the oils to help boost my metabolism more?
Well, the products in this Sleek line, you know, caffeine we know can help rev up our energy levels a little bit. These products are really designed for balance. Energy is great for just what it says, for feeling a little more energy. Uh-huh.
And motivation. grocery or coffee, you know, give it some protein.
It's really, just not have it there.
Yeah, it's calling.
Well, I'm going to ring off the broadcast. We're going to keep our conversation going here. Thank you so much to those of you that have joined us online, and I hope you'll go back and enjoy this broadcast if you'd like to at another time.